recording. Hey, thank you to our bunk biker Amanda, New Orleans. Totally awesome chick. Had a great time. If you ever get a chance to stay there, she's a good one. Thank you. Hey, good morning. It's October 16th, Sunday. And we're still here in New Orleans. The weather is freaking hot. But now we got to pack up today because we're heading over to Pierre Part and pick up some crawfish tails if we can find them. And don't know how far we'll make it through the outside of Louisiana. Find a camp spot. We may be camping in the bayou near the alligators and the snakes. But that's going to be pretty interesting tonight. But anyway, really enjoyed this trip to New Orleans. A lot of culture, a lot of crazy stuff going on down here. Crazy quad guys that I was talking to a gentleman on the street, and these guys were hauling ass on these quads and doing wheelies down the street. And I said, how in the heck is that okay to do that with the police around? And they said it's not okay, but the police have deducted that it's better off not to go on a chase because these guys on these quads will just run. And with all the tourism that are down here, it just puts everybody in danger. And so these guys go out and just do whatever the heck they want right in the middle of the street, right in one of the biggest, right in between the skyscrapers, and they're just riding wheelies down the street on their quads. These guys are crazy. And so I thoroughly enjoyed checking that out. Got to see some jazz music last night. And got to sit in on a tarot reading with my buddy Simon. He likes to do that sort of thing, so I went and checked it out. And then went in and checked out the casino just a little bit and came home. Got home about 2 o'clock this morning though. Woke up, had a good breakfast. Not hungover at all because we did not party like rock stars like I did the night before, so life should be good. We're getting ready to knock out a little bit of personal stuff on the computer. And once I get that all done, we're going to hit the road headed for Pierre Part. And I also need to try to find Harley dealership and pick up some coolant because I think for some reason my bike used a little bit of coolant, and that's what caused me to overheat and then pull off the road, and I crashed. And so I got to get that water out of there. We replaced it with some water, and I just don't think that's good for the long term. So I'll be hunting down a little bit of supplies, going up to Dallas, pick up Simon's parts, go see a friend of mine, Dan Eldridge, also in Texas, and start migrating our way home. Should be home before Halloween is my plan, and then we'll go from there. So thanks all, enjoy, let's ride. Well, I got pulled over by the Pierre Part police for being too much of a tourist. But we busted out of town just a little bit, hooked a left into the bayou, and man, we on the swamp. And we found a place to camp. And this is pretty badass. Check it out! Pretty freaking sweet. Hope we don't get in any trouble for camping right here, but it looks like a pretty okay spot. We're not in anybody's way. But we got to come out on this floating boat dock right on the swamp. So good night. We're going to go cook some crawfish because we got some. Yeah, baby. Good morning. It's Monday the 17th. Good morning from the Louisiana bayou, baby. Sitting on the swamp. We had an interesting night. Decided I wanted a crawfish dinner for my birthday. Went and got the crawfish. Seasoned them up with some Cajun seasoning. Put them in the pot. They look delicious. Yeah, the Cajun seasoning's made of like pure salt. We couldn't even eat the bastards. They were so salty. Oh my goodness. And so we ended up eating some jalapeno peppers stuffed with crab, and that was about it for the night. Kind of a crappy birthday dinner. And then we got pounded with mosquitoes. So we broke out every ounce of bug spray we had to get dinner cooked, and then did a quick camp setup, throw everything in your tent, zip it up quick kind of thing, keep the mosquitoes out. But that was a very decent night's sleep. Got caught up from playing a little too hard in New Orleans. Now we're having some coffee, enjoying the weather. The weather's beautiful. It's nice and cool, a little bit humid, but the clouds are blocking out the sun. And man, look at this place. It's freaking beautiful. What a cool place to camp. Oh man, looking forward to a little drive today. We're going to cruise up the bayou here and see if we can see us an alligator, and just kind of cruise up the river and see what we see, and then start migrating towards Texas. But we probably won't quite get out of Louisiana today. We're only going to run maybe 150 miles today, and probably set up camp again. Get out of the bayou though, get away from these freaking mosquitoes if we can. So we may go a little bit north and try to get away from the water, because those mosquitoes were crazy. But we're looking at buying some more bug spray today. We used too much of it last night. And put on long sleeve shirts and everything, get away from them dang mosquitoes. There's thousands of them, but what do you expect? We're in the bayou. All right, peace out, let's ride. Hey, pretty interesting also on this campsite here, if you take a look, we've got a floating dock here that's sitting on, looks like 6 plastic water barrels. And it's a pretty nice little dock here that we could walk out on and get out here on the swamp. But pretty inventive what this people have done. Check this out. The dock is chained to a tree right here. And then you can come out onto the dock, which is badass. And then right across there is the house, but there's no roads that would go into that house whatsoever in that property right there. So what they've done to get by is there's a steel cable right here, and that steel cable runs to a pulley right here, and they basically just pulley themselves across. So they park right here, bring in their groceries, walk them on, set them on this thing, and pulley themselves right across to the other dock right there to their house. Huh, pretty interesting. That's a good way for the neighbors not to be messing with you. Man, what a cool place. We're getting ready to head out. We're trying to figure out what we're doing, but just wanted to show you the inventiveness of what they're doing down here on the swamp. Pretty awesome. All right, bye-bye. On the road again, baby. About 90 miles. Let's ride.